What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to do a headlight restoration, but we're going to do a little twist on this one. We're going to actually put on a mixture a friend of mine told me to do years ago, and I told him I'll give him a shot. So what I did is I went to the junkyard, picked out one of the most worst and dirtiest headlights I could find out there, and do this test, and it hadn't proved me wrong. So what I did on this test here is, this is the dirtiest headlight that I found in the lot out there, okay? And with that headlight, I want to go ahead and try that test. And as you can see, something was done right, because this side is still clear, and this side is still nasty and yellow and faded and hazy and oxidized. Now, here's the twist. I bought this headlight 5 years ago, maybe a little shortly after my buddy told me to buy this stuff and use this mixture. So I restored the headlight on the right side, and I used that mixture as a protectant. And what I did is I left this headlight outside for 5+ years. Listen, I'm in Texas, so the temperatures here get crazy. You're looking at 100+ degree temperatures sometimes, a lot. We also have a lot of rain, a lot of snow, a lot of sleet, a lot of hail. You got pollen, ragweed, dust. You got everything here in this state. And so in that type of climate, you're going to have some very strong protection to ensure that your headlights stay at its best for years and years and years, years to come. So what I'm going to show you on this little secret that I've been using, is spare polyurethane and mineral spirits. Why is that? Well, the reason I use the polyurethane is because it's extremely heat resistant. It's extremely cold, rain, ice, and sleet, snow resistant, scratch resistant, impact resistant. And when I say impact resistant, what I'm talking about is if you get rocks, flicking up, hitting your headlights, or you're getting bugs, while you're going 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, smack it up against your headlight, it's not going to cause much. It ain't going to cause no damage on this stuff, because this stuff is pretty much like armor. This by itself, the polyurethane, you're not supposed to do this by itself. You have to use that mixture. And the reason is, if you use that mixture, if you use the polyurethane by itself, it's going to be almost virtually impossible to get that stuff smeared across your headlight without showing all kind of lines and grooves. You want it as smooth as possible and as clear as you can, right? So what I do is I get 50% polyurethane, 50% mineral spirits. And what the mineral spirit do to the polyurethane is that it basically reduces the thickness, and it does reduce a little bit of the actual protection and whatever, but that's fine, because you're just putting it on a thin layer of plastic headlight. That's it. It's going to last you from years to years and years to come. All right. So now, before we do go any further, do not forget to hit the subscribe button below. And also hit the bell notification when you know exactly when I'm posting new content. All right, guys. Now this headlight side has been properly sanded with 1,000, 1,500, and 2,000 grit sandpaper. And we also did compounded with high quality compound. And we also polished the headlight. So we got this headlight ready for protection. Most people will be like, hey, I'm happy with this. It looks good. Yeah, I can understand that. But what's going to happen is, if you don't protect this headlight, the elements from the sun, the wind, the hot temperatures will get that headlight back to looking yellow like it was when we, before we started. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to this mixture. All right. So with this polyurethane, what we're going to be doing is doing a 50-50. We're going to use 50% of this and 50% of the mineral spirit. Okay. So what I like to do is get my little cup, and I'm going to fill up halfway of the measuring cup. You see how thick that stuff is? Real thick. And you pour that inside. And then you get your mineral spirits, and you put half in there. And this is where your popsicle sticks come into play. Now you're gonna have to stir and mix that up to make it, you know, not as thick like it was. Just give it a little mix there. I know it's brown, but it's not gonna go onto your headlights brown, trust me. And you wanna mix it up real good until you start to see all the brown start blending with the actual mineral spirits. Okay. All right. So next, what you want to do is get you a paper towel. I prefer a shop towel, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just going to use regular paper towels. This is just for the demonstration. So what you want to do is you want to actually dip that paper towel in a small square and kind of get about 20% of the paper towel covered in it. That's about good enough right here. Okay, so moving on to the headlight. So what we're going to do is you want to do an overlapping pass. You don't want to just kind of rub it in circles, because if you see swirls or streaks, it's going to harden like that. So you want to make it in horizontal patterns evenly as possible. And I like to start from the top, because if you put a little too much and it kind of runs down, you're still going to go over that area anyways and correct it. All right, what I do is like to go over one more time to make sure I have enough of it on the headlight. And this stuff dries pretty quickly, so what you do now, leave that on there, I say about 30 minutes to cure, and when it gets hardened, we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at it and see the durability between here and there. They're both the same. This is fresh, that's 5 years ago, getting beaten up in the sun. Don't see no difference. So don't go nowhere. We're gonna come back in about 30 minutes and see the results. All right, guys, so we're back. 30 minutes has elapsed. And so this is the results for the headlight. It's dry, it's cured, and this protection is guaranteed lifetime for that headlight. It will not go yellow, it will not fade, it will not haze, it will not cause crazing, which is like little cracks in the plastic. It won't oxidize, nothing. It stays just like this. Again, I had this out here 5 years in the backyard through 4 seasons in 1 year, 5 times. And that's how it was. So this here, like I said, this is permanent protection for years and years to come. Trust it, it works. Stop spending money for all that expensive headlight protection that doesn't last forever, probably lasts a year, if the most, a year and a half. Even ceramic coatings. Ceramic coatings are, you know, depending on the durability of the coat, can last anywhere between 1, 3, maybe 6 years, depending on how much, you know, your ceramic coating is. But this is permanent, forever. It will not oxidize again. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below. I'm going to be posting another video on some more headlights in the future. So if you want to see more videos like this, again, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification when you know I post it. And thanks for watching.